Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing the UMP only, and yeah, let's get into it. So the way I think of the UMP is it's basically the equivalent of a cheaper AK, and but it looks more like a paintball gun. Because for some reason the AK it looks really out of place. Like you have all the neon guns, and you have that. I do realize that it's not the very beginning of the match, but like, I don't really want to wait 10 minutes, so, yeah. If you guys do enjoy it, please, make sure to like and share with your friends, and yeah. How did that person, like, that happened so fast? Okay, you know what, she's just going to continuously take shots. The thing is that, oh crap. I'm so dumb. I actually did not see her. See, I'm not. Okay, I was in spawn. I'm gonna try to push it. What? How'd she hit me? I didn't even move. You guys saw that. I definitely did not move. Okay. So that turret's gonna be there, but we can pull that. I wish there was like marking, like a way to mark if an enemy was behind the corner or not. I feel like that'd be really beneficial. Which I know they're still in development, you know, the game isn't finalized or anything. I just wish they'd kind of focused less on, because so far all they've done really is they've just added more. Like, they added this guy. I'm pretty sure this is new. But other than that, I thought they've basically just been adding more guns. And like, while that's cool and everything, the thing is the guns, while they're cool, they're going to reach where they're the same thing. Like, it's not like in like certain games, like Valorant, where the difference between, you know, one gun's damage, like I guess for example Fortnite, you know, a blue AK shoots the same as a green AK, but it does more damage. Well, the issue with this is, since everything's one shot, I feel like it's kind of limiting. So them just making, like, they have a ton of ARs, and I guess you can make it cheaper and more expensive ARs. But like, to be honest, the tempered AK, even though I haven't used it, I can assure you it's just gonna be the AK, which is really just a UMP. Like, there's slight upgrades, like the bullets go slightly up, but like, you have to grind for so long, that's not even worth it. And I think the reason they're making the prices so high is so that, number one, people, if they want to drop Robux on it, they can drop Robux if that they make money, which makes sense. But if not, I feel like the other thing is it's just a thing to fill in the gap between them adding another gun. Because you have to think, I mean, this is kind of a repetitive game. Like, that's the one reason I actually do these videos, is there's a ton of things to do with this game, to be frankly honest. I mean, I can cover maps and guns, that's about it. Because that's all it is. And not saying there's anything wrong with that, it's nice and simple. But it's just from, like, content perspective for a player, you know. Why do people do this? I actually don't. Like, I hide behind corners, but it's one of those things that it's not like you're being sneaky or tactical. You're just spamming the most. There we go. And you know what? If they want to come back, I'm just going to put a sentry right there. Okay, there is. I don't even know. That's the one. Another issue with this is you can hit targets from so far away, and like the bullet won't hit you till like ages later. I feel like it's really hard to know if someone's hacking or not, because I know people, with how big this game is, people have hacked on this. But I feel like a lot of the times people haven't known because, you know, it's hard to tell. And I don't want to try to assume something before, you know, I have evidence. But the thing is it's hard to get evidence on something. Also, what would be wonderful is if the snipers with scopes, which is, oh wait, that's actually all the snipers. it'd be great if you, in the big paintball, if you're listening, or big games, if you're listening, please add a scope to them, or make them to where they don't zoom in more, because that doesn't really make sense, because that's not how, like, if you're trying to do realistic with, like, bullet drop and stuff like that, and add it to where you, like, a tag, one bullet actually does it, because that's how realistic, you know, that's how paintball actually works. But the way you're doing it where it only slightly zooms in, that's not how it works. And it's a little annoying, because it's like, I know you guys, I know it's not hard to do, that people could do it, because it's been done in games, like actual realistic Roblox games that aren't paintball. But like, I mean, which I'm also not a game developer, but I feel like with how many games include scopes, it's not like it's a new thing I'm wanting to include it. Or at the very least, make it to where it doesn't have a scope, or like this, it doesn't even zoom in, it zooms into like the kind of the middle, but it's like to the middle, but it almost kind of goes to the left a little bit, which is weird. Or maybe, does it go to the left? It seems like it goes slightly to the left, but that should be how the zoom feature works. Okay, we're ranking pretty well. I feel like the one issue was there were so many campers this game. And comment down below if you do want to just see me playing the game and just commentary, because I've been thinking about doing that, but I've been trying to think, like, I'm still going to do commentary during this, obviously, but like I need to know if there would be something that you guys would only want to just see commentary and me just have gameplay going up in the background, you know, as something to watch. But I'm hoping I can kind of get a higher rank before, or higher level in it, because that's like low. That is really low. I'm trying to see. There's a level 100 player that's ranking incredibly low, which I only have 12, which I feel like this isn't the best for ranking up kills. This is better for like the bridge map, or I feel like the castle map, or no, the classic. I always call it the castle because it's the castle, but they call it the classic. I feel like that's okay for like when you're first developing, but I feel like this game is large enough where you don't need to call the classic. Especially because it's kind of off to the rest of them. What would be cool is if they added things like you could, and I know this is slightly ripping off from Valorant, but like, do things where you, like, you could close this garage door and people could shoot through it. Because I feel like with how small the maps are, you kind of need to. Especially because they haven't added any new maps. Like, I know they did one map a little bit ago, adding this place. But like, they're adding like one gun and like a map every once in a while. And I know it takes a while to defend, like, not to defend, focusing on this, to make these, but like, I mean, goodness gracious, if you can't, I feel like just work on maps, if anything, more than the guns, because I feel like at this point, the only reason to add more guns is if someone's got all of them, and really the only thing, like, I feel like that's the reason I'm trying to only spend like 25, like I've only spent like 25 Robux, which is like basically nothing in most Roblox games on stuff, because I don't want to spend money, because getting the guns is kind of most of their content. Like, that's basically all their content, is just unlocking all the guns. Like, once you get multiple wins and stuff, especially because, like, the leaderboard, like, you can't see how many wins you've got, from my understanding, unless they've added that. Yeah, they haven't added it. It's like, there's not, like, the wins, it's cool and it's nice for you to get a win, but it doesn't do anything. Like, it's not like it just, especially I feel like the issue is it would be way cool if they actually add a leaderboard, because I feel like a ton of competitive players, like if anyone actually played this competitively, you know, or at least tried to get a ton of wins in it for content, you can't really do that because that's just not how it works. Try to get some shots. I always try to do that at the end, and I always think it would be hilarious if I got one. I got one! Okay, that's pretty fun. That's pretty bad. For me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you want to see more, let me know. I plan on uploading a Valorant video tomorrow, maybe. I still haven't decided if it's going to be a Valorant video. I think it's probably going to be, and I know I'm trying to make it to where I do one Roblox, one Valorant, but I think because I didn't get the video in time, it's going to be M4 only, so get ready to see this guy. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!